We got a few boxes to open up today. We got a mystery box from Chalice. We got an exchange. And we got another pop that we got from, I think, Chrono Toys, if I'm not mistaken. Chrono Toys. We're going to go ahead and see if we get a chance of a chase from Monkey D. Dragon. Let's see what we get. So let's go ahead and start off with the exchange and tell you where it came from. All right, so this one right here was actually a trade between me and Cross Save Collectibles. He's seen something. No, he actually had something in one of his previous videos, a couple videos back, probably by now. He had a video where he said he went to GameStop and found this same pop a few times. And I mentioned on a comment that I said, hey, I don't have that one. I missed out because I had to go to work, unfortunately, so I was not able to actually go and stand in line and try to get this exclusive pop from GameStop, right? So he said, let's do a trade. You know, maybe you have something that I can add to mine, and then I'll go ahead and hand you the one that you want. And I said, perfect. Let's go ahead and do an exchange. So if you want to see, I don't think he's received his yet. I'm not 100% sure. But if you want to see what it is that he received, you guys can check out his video. I'll have his information linked on my description below. As I said, his name is Cross Save Collectibles. If you guys haven't followed him yet, go ahead and give him a follow. He does a lot of videos and a lot of good stuff. And he also has a Whatnot account. Just an FYI, guys, if you guys ever want to buy stuff that he has. Okay. So, I'll show you what I got. It's very secured, so I'm trying to get it all together for you guys. And I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And thank you for the trade if you watch this video. Alright. Here it is. This is the pop that I did not get my hands on. I'm excited to be able to add this because I was like, oh, I'm going to keep on missing pops every now and again. It's just going to drive me crazy. But now I got this one to add to my collection. And I also do have Charlotte Pudding. I did get that one, so I definitely do have that one in my collection, so that's definitely a plus. I was just looking back at my videos, I was like, something's missing. What am I missing here? I noticed I didn't have my glasses on. I was probably struggling trying to see what the heck I was looking at. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get to this next one right here. So this one comes from Chrono Toys. I have never purchased from them before, so I don't know what to expect on how they do things. But they did have their exclusive there, and as I stated, it was a Monkey D. Dragon, you know, the father of Ace, the father of Luffy, my bad. Yeah, and so I want to see if I will have a potential of a chase on this one. I did only purchase one. Unfortunately, I didn't want to buy the bundle. I usually never do, unless it was such a great deal. Like Chalice usually has like a full bundle where you can just get everything and don't have to worry about one being separate from the other. That's pretty much the only time that I do something like that. Other than that, if it's a chance of a chase, I'll probably just end up with one, and that's going to be it. So the package was good. The box was a perfect fit for the pop, so, and then it came with a protector, so that's definitely a plus. So we're going to go ahead and check out together and see, did I get a chase? If not, at least I got one to add to my collection. Alrighty, guys, ready? 1, 2, 3. I got a chase. Oh my god, how exciting. And I only paid, what, like 20 bucks for it? I'm super stoked. Okay, you guys can see it, where it came from. Chase right here. Awesome. So now I can just find a common whenever I get my hands on it. It'll probably be way cheaper than 20 bucks for sure. So I'll just wait it out for it to go lower in price so I can at least have both the common and the chase. So that is a plus right there. Definitely exciting. It gets a little confusing because of it being down in the bottom, so people could miss that easily because we're so used to it being like right over here. But now we got all these other million other stickers going on, so there's no space no more. This would probably be way up here if it came down to it, to be honest. I see why they had to probably make it down here just to make space for this one right here, right? But exciting. I get to add this to my collection. That's less items that I need to complete my One Piece items. because it was getting out of hand. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about this one. I kind of forgot exactly what they offer. And I don't recall if I've ever done a mystery box with Chalice before. I see they do it every now and again. I might have done it once before, but it was a big shot. Like, it was like a lot of boxes, probably like 300 boxes for like one good one. It was like I said, it was such a very, very low chance, right? This one I don't remember as far. It could have been maybe 100. But the offer was good. This one I think was one exclusive. It might have been an LE kind of exclusive, right? One chase and one something else. It was three good things, but I will have the information here for you guys of what it is. I know they call it triple play, and it is sold out. It sold out pretty fast. I don't know how fast. I didn't really pay attention, but I have all the information that you guys need to know on that. And I went ahead and got it. I was kind of waiting for a little bit for it to get here, and I don't know what I could possibly get out of this, but there was also a signed. Oh yeah, signed. That's what it is. We have a sign, a chase, and an LE. I think is what it was for $100. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a chance. 3 pops, pretty good ones. Hopefully they're good ones, because I think I seen one video that wasn't too great of the pops. But like I said, it is a gamble. It is a mystery. So you get what you get. Sometimes it's for you. Sometimes it ain't. But anything that I do not have, or anything I do not want to add to my collection in this run, will be on my shop. If you guys are interested, as I stated before, you guys can check out my Macari shop. Sometimes I put things on eBay, not very much. It's very rare because their process takes forever when it comes to payout, and it just drives me crazy sometimes, to be honest. So I understand, but yeah, it's rare. It's rare. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and check out and see what we get in this box. I hope at least I can get something that I can add to my collection. That's definitely what I want. Is something to add to my collection. All right, so what am I feeling? I don't know what I'm feeling here. The way they put these pops. Let me get it together. Hold on, guys. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and see what it is I get out of this run. Okay. I don't know where should I go. Should I go middle? I don't know how they go about this, because other companies, sometimes they put it in the middle, the best ones. So I'll go right. So they have them stacked like 1, 2, 3, like kind of lay flat, sideways. I don't know how you want to go about it. But I'm gonna go on my right, third one, and see what comes out of this. I don't know what direction. All right, and I'm glad that they all come in protectors. Chalice always has protectors on theirs, so that's always a plus. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. I was just speaking it to existence, but it wasn't a sign. So I do have this one already, guys. I know I think they're sold out, so reach out to me if you guys need to add this to your collection. Maybe we could do some kind of a trade or something like that, okay? I don't need 2 of the same ones, honestly, but I do have her right here. It's the same exact one, so if you guys are interested and want to do some kind of a trade, hit me up. Definitely down for that, okay? Alrighty, so should I just go 1, 2, 3? All right, I'm gonna do the middle and see what happens. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's so cool! I got a sign. I have Rob Lucci. I don't have the chase. I do have the common, and I have it the same exact way, but it is a sign one, guys. That's dope. That's cool. I wonder how much this one's worth. We'll probably check out the price and see if there's even a price for a signed one. I'll double check. Maybe I have to look at like eBay or something and see, or maybe I can check on HobbyDB and see if they actually already have it for a signed one. But that's dope. All right, and it's the One Piece for my collection. Do not have it. Definitely a good one. That was good. That was definitely good. And signed couldn't go about $60 at the least, and standing in hours of line and all that good stuff. So I think definitely this box was worth it just for that one. All right, this one, Chase should be. I think it's the Chase one. It should be. All right, hopefully something that I can add to my collection that I do not have. But let's see. All right, you guys ready? 1, 2, 3. What is this? What is this? Now, I don't collect this. It's cool. It's a chase. I don't collect this. I don't even think I've even actually watched the whole thing for me to know much about this one. But that's cool. It comes with the Chalice exclusive sticker. It is a glow. I'll try to get the glow for you guys so we can see this one, how it is, because I don't have a clue. I don't know any details, but this box looks nice. I don't know if you guys can see it because it's the plus one, and it's like this glare that goes around this. It looks really nice. But anyways, this is pretty dope. That's cool. All right, let me get the prices to everything on here so we can see what the value is, and I'll be right back with you guys. I would definitely want to say, wow, that was definitely a good box for sure. Definitely a good box. So if you guys recall, I paid $100 for it, right? And pretty much one of them almost cost pretty much the whole box, to be honest with you guys. So I definitely went over value. So what did I open up first? All right. So for her right here, because she is a Chalice exclusive, it has to have the sticker. With these two stickers included, this one's valued at 105 from Hobby DB at. Without the Chalice, and it's just a regular, just a Funko, it's only worth $20, right? Big jump, big difference. So with the sticker, is more, okay? So that alone paid for the box entirely. It was 105. It actually went a little bit over just for that, all right? So the second one that I got, what did I tell you, was the Rob Lucci one. So it wasn't worth too much, but I did notice that this one isn't a pre-released one. I do have the pre-release. The pre-release is a little valued more, but there isn't on Hobby DB any signed ones, so I wasn't able to get it from there. But I checked on the website just in general to see, apologize on that. So, he's valued about $70. 1 second, guys. Or hopefully she calm down. But anyways, all right. So the signed Lucci one, this one's valued about $70 on Macari. I didn't really check on eBay, but I seen two of them about the same price. So give or take, this is probably around that same price. I don't know if there's the big difference between the sticker because pre-release might be more worth it than just an exclusive one. So I'm not 100% sure on that. But we'll just go with 70 just to be on the safe side, right? Now this one right here, this one, because of everything that's on here, plus it being a Pop Plus, it's valued at $85. So not bad, not bad. All in all, I got $260 from this box, and I paid 100. So I definitely went over value about $160. That's definitely a plus. So definitely worth it, to be honest. And it was only 3 pops, and that was a pretty good deal. I don't know how anyone else got because there was some good exclusives in there, and who knows what other chase they might have been on those boxes because chases are endless. It could be all kinds, and then they can get a sign from anyone. So definitely, I'm super ecstatic because out of the three, two of them are in my collection, and this one definitely in my collection, and it's a sign, so now I don't even have to get a sign anymore. Definitely one on that. And then this one, I think I might know somebody who's a big fan, so maybe we'll talk and see if he doesn't have this in his collection, and maybe he can do some kind of a trade, or maybe I'll just get him for a good deal. But we'll go on that another time. Alrighty, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I know I haven't been on here for a little bit. I've been kind of under the weather, and I've been kind of recovering from being under the weather. My voice might still sound a little funny. During these times, it's the worst for me. I have just the worst immune system when it comes for when it's cold and it's hot, and it's just all confused, and I just get all messed up. So thank you. I appreciate every single person that has been following me, watching my videos, making comments. I try to do my best to interact with everybody, and I also try my best to watch your guys' videos too. I usually try to do it on my way to work because it's about a good 25-minute drive, and the video is about that long, so I watch it all the way through. And that keeps me entertained. So I appreciate everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys leave a comment. Which one out of these 3 pops was your guys' favorite? Mine's definitely gonna have to be the sign one right here, even though I think the chocolate pudding was a good one in there too, and she's really good. I like her details. Hopefully I put that glow for you guys if I don't forget. Hopefully I did, and I apologize if I didn't. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.